Hello there, and welcome back to Metroid Other M. When Samus arrives at the geothermal power plant, she comes face to face with her arch-nemesis Ridley. Anthony attempts to protect the panic-stricken Samus from Ridley, and falls into the depths of the lava that fuels the power plant. Samus's anger returns her to her senses. She attacks Ridley with wild shots from her plasma beam, but he manages to narrowly escape. Stricken with grief and remorse, Samus is further bewildered by the lack of communication from Adam. Driven by anxiety, Samus sets out for the main sector. Along the way, she encounters a lone Federation soldier who's en route to Sector 1. I wonder if in the character section, the pause menu, if it'll say Adam's status is unknown. Come on, I hate the pausing there. Currently cannot be contacted. Reasons unknown. Alright. I was going this way? Yeah. I don't remember where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, there. Right there. But yeah. Trying to remember what else we did in the last episode. I mean, that summary kind of covers it, I think. It's been... Let's see. When did I record episode 6? Friday? Friday. A little over 2 days, because it's now actually Monday morning. I have the final exam for one of my classes in just about 9 hours. Already fairly ready, but I'm still going to go over all the material again. The email from my professor implies that it should be fairly easy, or at least he's confident that I will do well, which is nice. I'm not, like, crazy worried. Is that going to raise up? No. For some reason, it doesn't. Come on. The sensor bar is not working. The hell? It's not working at all. Give me a sec. Did it get unplugged? No, I was just using it. Yeah, I don't know what the... I don't know why it didn't work. Oh, I had my headphones on backwards. That would have freaked me out eventually. Yeah, I don't know why the aiming... It's being really stupid. Okay, there we go. Yeah. No, I do want it farther back. I don't know why it's being fiddly. I'm not even, like, that close. I'm still pretty close. I'm, what, like, 2 or 3 feet away from it? But yeah. I'm recording this a bit later than I meant to be, because I meant to record it yesterday. Recorded 2 episodes of Mega Man and Bass. And then I was going to record some of this, but I was very tired, so I took a nap. It is very nice how powerful the plasma beam is. These guys used to take some time. They still kind of do. They still take longer than I wish they did, but they're not difficult. Oh yeah, that's right, and we can swing with the grapple beam here now. It's... I don't know why I wasn't going first person again. Oh, there's an item here. Right? Oh, I have to break it, though. Yeah, you can break the missile tanks, and it will drop the little bit inside, which still works to collect. I don't believe there's anything down there, so I'm just gonna... Oh, that's just to get back up. Down is how I actually make progress. Wait. How do I get up there? I don't think I can get up there yet. We are nearing the end of this game, though. We're about to get to a pretty cool scene. Satisfying, like, cathartic moment. I don't actually need to save, but I might as well. I still think this series is going to end up being about 10 videos. This is episode 7. And I'm going to be recording 7, 8, and 9 here. He destroyed this.
Any objections, Adam?
I love it. She authorizes space jump and screw attack herself. Space jump. Let Samus do consecutive spin jumps. Controls. While spin jumping, press 2 repeatedly. And yeah, it's impossible to get either one individually. In this game, you get space jump and screw attack at the same time. Sends energy waves out from Samus' body while spin jumping that cause damage to nearby enemies. I forgot we were getting this right now. I wanted to go back, actually, because this is what we needed to get that item in the room we were just in. Fine. There's an item down here, isn't there? That doesn't look like there is. Thought there was. Is it in here? Yeah, but I have to go from the other side. And it's up here, right? Yeah, right here. It's just a missile tank, but might as well get it. Yeah, so the screw attack and space jump don't work exactly like they do in the 2D games, because you can't gain height with the space jump. You're limited to the height you were at before. That was enough for me to get up there, though. You can. It does make you jump higher. This is the item I mentioned earlier. That also kind of acts as the high jump because it raises your jump height. But you can't climb continuously like you can in all the 2D games. It's sort of a mixture of the screw attack from the Prime series and the space jump from the main series. The 2D games, because this is the main series. I'm sure most Metroid fans don't agree with that, but I don't know. While I don't, personally take all of the story details seriously, it is part of the main story. It's kind of Super Metroid Gaiden. Since none of the events in this game are that important going forward, except for a couple things that don't match Fusion that well anyway, so I don't care. This is basically a side story as far as I'm concerned. If I can close behind us, it certainly looks like it will.
I'm not a member of the Galactic Federation. I came here because I intercepted the distress call. I'm a bounty hunter. And I know that something is after you. Please, you must believe me. Thank you. I'm Samus Aran. What's your name?
Madeline Bergman. Behind closed doors, the Galactic Federation was trying to create a special forces unit composed of bioweapons. In order to make it happen, they were attempting to create an organization modeled after the space pirates, with the Zebesians at the center. But because of a certain presence, the life forms became ferocious. We were no longer able to control them.
By a certain presence, she must have meant Ridley. So you sent out the distress signal, even though it endangered your life?
I had to. I felt there was a real danger here, that if left as is, the Zebesians would continue to evolve and resurrect as real space pirates.
If that danger was real, then the risk of withholding information to protect herself was too great, clearly. And yet, wasn't she the one who set the facility's system to self-destruct? In silence, I praised her courage and sense of responsibility. At the same time, her argument had some holes. Say that the Zebesians, under Ridley's influence, became super aggressive. Would that really lead to the resurrection of the space pirates? Without a malicious force to lead them down that path, wouldn't they continue to merely follow their instincts, ultimately becoming no more than a swarm of feral creatures? Regardless, it was clear that the Galactic Federation was ready to consign their enormous mistake to oblivion. And that's why they sent a deleter. And as for Madeline and others who knew the secret? But wait, there was another inconsistency in her story. Why go to such lengths at all? With just a small flexing of the Galactic Federation's military force, they should have been able to destroy a facility of this scope with ease. So why didn't they?
Actually, there was an even more dangerous plan. Come with me.
What? That's not possible. The Metroids were terminated along with Zebes. Yes. And the last of them, the baby, met its end above my head.
You're Samus Aran, right? The one who annihilated the space pirates? Metroid remnants were attached to your suit when you returned from Zebes. They were reproduced from a piece of cell structure salvaged by the Federation, and they are in this facility.
I gave your suit a polish so you'd be at least somewhat presentable.
And Ridley in the same way.
At first, no one thought that the creature was Ridley. They didn't think it had potential as a bioweapon at all. They raised it like a pet, calling it Little Birdie. Until one day, it attacked one of the researchers and got away. Ridley had played dead and lured the scientist into his cage. What was left? It was a horrible sight.
But in order to control Metroids, you need Mother Brain's telepathy. You don't. You didn't recreate a Mother Brain clone, did you?
It's artificial intelligence. We developed an AI program that would reproduce Mother Brain's thought processes. We called it MB.
But it was just a program. It wasn't the Mother herself.
MB evolved as it communicated with the Metroids. It appears as though it began to become self-aware, much like the original Mother Brain. It's really quite remarkable.
That's when it became clear to me just why Madeline was so afraid of the space pirate's resurrection. It wasn't that her story had holes in it. Through the holes were glimpses of the danger that was right before her eyes. If everything she said was true... Where are the Metroids and MB?
They're in an area called Sector 0. It's a unit that doesn't appear in any of our map data. It's a place like Turian, where we propagate and raise Metroids.
I began to see what the worst-case scenario would look like. The ultimate weapon, the Metroid, would be mass-produced, and as soon as an AI that could control them was developed, the plan to create a special forces unit modeled after the space pirates was replaced. But as the AI called MB spun out of control, the facility became a place much like the planet Samus. If the situation were left alone, galactic society would be put in peril. Even the ringleaders of the operation wanted to avoid that, but they still wanted the Metroids. And that's why they decided to capture the Metroids contained in Sector 0 and delete the rest of the facility, including the space pirates, Ridley, and everyone who knew the secret. But before the ringleaders could act, Adam appeared. Adam might have known or suspected the truth about the facility from the beginning. Regardless, since the ringleaders were members of the Galactic Federation, they could no longer act recklessly. And so a deleter was installed as a member of Adam's team to destroy evidence and plan each subsequent move. But having me added on as a member must have disrupted the Galactic Federation's plans. Madeline, thanks for telling me all this. I've got to destroy the Metroids and MB in Sector 0. You have to remain hidden. Don't worry. The Galactic Federation CO who's here now will help you. You're safe.
Does that CO happen to be Commander Adam Malkovich? The real leader of this operation is Commander Malkovich. I can't believe that he's here.
Stay here until I return.
So yeah, I forgot that the baby gets one last mention. I also forgot that's where they mentioned the little birdie, but a lot just happened there. Oh, Open Research Center. One of the main sector. Gotcha. I wonder if that means I can go back and get that item. Yeah, I don't... There's a lot of details there about Mother Brain's role and the space pirates that doesn't feel like it fully tracks with the backstory. I think it might match the manual of Super and maybe the manga of Fusion and Zero Mission. It's been a long time since I've read it. But it feels weird to me. The idea that Mother Brain is necessary for the Metroids to be useful. Like, I don't remember her being able to control the Metroids. I don't know how well that tracks with the backstory given in Dread and Samus Returns of SR-388. I don't know why she'd be able to control them. Can I go this way? No, it's locked. I can see on the map. I'm basically locked into going back now. The screw attack is very powerful, by the way. It can destroy... Wasn't on screen for a sec. Most enemies in one hit. Not big enemies, obviously. Which is different from the 2D games, where traditionally the screw attack can destroy anything. Oh, it's... what's this called? Energy... Oh, that's just an energy part. Okay, I thought it was a... What are they called? The ones that increase concentration. I don't know. But yeah, I forgot as well that there were so many cutscenes here. That was a long one, and we're not far off from another long one. We are sort of in the last section of the game's story. There's still a good bit of gameplay left, but there's lots of cutscenes right here. Most of the rest of this episode's probably going to be cutscenes. And I could go a little late, but I don't know for sure if I want to, because I have other stuff to do today, like I said. I still want to record 4 more videos after this. I didn't mention that, actually. I want to record, oh, shit. I was supposed to sense move there. I want to record 2 more episodes of Mega Man and Face today. Because the 2 I recorded earlier were 2 that I was supposed to record Friday. I still haven't recorded the 2 for Sunday. Thankfully, though, I'll have several weeks before my summer classes start. So I'll have time where I don't have to worry about school. And I think that'll help me get my schedule properly back in order. Finally, he died. It's the 3rd time we fought him. 4th time, maybe? I think 4th. He dropped another item, just like the diffusion beam. Yeah, okay, I was like, is he gonna tell me? Seeker missiles! Launches multiple missiles simultaneously. Charge up a super missile, then multiple targets are locked. When multiple targets are locked, fire! Yeah. Attack targets will increase when you fire super missiles. That's a weird way to describe it. It's a lot like, they're not called Seeker missiles... Wrong way. They're not called Seeker missiles in Prime 2 and 3, are they? I can't actually remember if that's what they're called. But it's similar to that. It's the equivalent, at least, if it's not the same thing. It's not, like, super useful. I could try it right here, I guess, but it's... Yeah, it's not bad. It's mostly just used for a few specific, like, doors that block progress without it. It's more of a progression item than an actual weapon. There's not a lot of parts of this game where I actually fight multiple normal enemies in first person. And I don't remember using it on larger enemies either, so... I think I'm heading to Sector 2. I believe that's how you get to Sector 0, yeah. Yeah, I remember the part we're about to do. There's actually more gameplay than I thought before the big cutscene, so we might... Ooh, that's concerning, because I don't think there's 16 minutes of additional gameplay before that cutscene. This episode might run late specifically because of those cutscenes. That cutscene. I don't remember if it's technically several or one or whatever.
This elevator is bound for Sector...
Is this a different warning? No, there's no warning. I guess Sector 2's doing good. Nice! We head right or left? It's right. There's an arrow pointing us vaguely to that spot. It's right. I don't remember what items we can get right now. Yeah, it takes 3, 4. Yeah, we can't come even close to insta-killing him with the screw attack. It takes a bunch. Oh, this thing right here. Is this Super Soul? Yeah, cool. I completely forgot about this item. And it is just Missile Tank. We still have 35 missile tanks, or sorry, 45 missile tanks left. Jesus Christ. I mean, a lot of re-exploration just for fucking missile tanks. That's how it goes, though. I wonder if there are randomizers for this game. At the very, I mean, it would take a lot of effort to remove all the story blocking. But, I mean, if there is a randomizer, it could actually be interesting for that alone. But I kind of doubt there's even enough interest for people to have put that much work into modding this game. Yeah, this, well, wait, what? God damn it, that's right. I can't actually look and see where that item is. Whatever, I don't care. We're going back in here to the room that flooded. Oh, I forgot about these little bumps. I hate the hurdles. Stop your speed booster. It's very annoying. But yeah, there's a lot of elements of this game's story that I'm not super into. And the whole MB subplot is kind of part of that. I guess subplot feels weird to say. Can I kill him quickly? Yeah, I can insta-kill him with the screw attack. That's great. That's right. I forgot that the screw attack is actually quite good for dealing with some of the large enemies that I was bitching about before. By the way, this hole in the floor is specifically to signal that you use the screw attack to get, or the giant spark to get up here. You can get to the other side here, I think, but I don't think it leads to anything. I mean, am I wrong? This is a very long path for nothing. Yeah, no, there's an item. Another missile tank. Like I said, I'm gonna essentially finish the game, then go back and pick up remaining items, and then go do the final post-game thing, which is essentially the true ending. But I think what else I have to talk about. I have been playing lots of Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Making good progress. The reason we get the Seeker Missiles for this right here. There's a few other doors like this, but this is the first one. And this whole area is interesting because... Gonna cross this threshold? Oh no, not yet. Okay. Oh no! Gravity stuff! Yeah, the gravity gets messed up here. Now it's inverted, which is very cool, I have to say. This game does some pretty cool stuff. And this inverted gravity is one of those things. I don't remember if there's anything to do down here in the top/bottom right. This is also reminding me of Ratchet and Clank. Not Ratchet and Clank. Crash Bandicoot. Jeez. Crash 4 does some stuff with gravity reversal like this. Yeah, I was thinking earlier, there's 3 different game series that I'm considering doing next after Metroid. I've still got quite a bit of classic Mega Man, so that'll still be there for a while. But I don't have that much Metroid left. Dread won't take that long to get through. Although I will have a lot of things to show, including glitches and stuff. Ooh, now we're heavy. I think you might be able to still Space Jam continuously with good timing. but it's very hard because we're very heavy. The 3 series I'm looking at are they all start with K sounds. Crash Bandicoot, Castlevania, and Kingdom Hearts. I realized I was gonna not talk about that, but it's fine. I'm not sure which one of those I'm gonna do, if even one of them. I changed my mind. That's currently what I'm thinking about. Castlevania would be a fun one. It wouldn't take very long to get through the classic games. I could even do all of the side games. I own almost every single game in that series. And I've beaten all but a couple. It'd be a great excuse to beat the few I still have left, actually. Yeah, Screw Attack kills them instantly. Unfortunately, we can see this D-recovery tank or whatever. E-recovery tank. We can't actually get up to it. It looks kind of like we can climb this. We can't. I have to come back for that later. But yeah, I would probably go through the entirety of the Castlevania series. The first couple games would only take a couple episodes each. In fact, all of the classic games would only take a couple episodes each, except for Vampire Killer and X68000, which are both games that I haven't finished. Ugh. X68000, just because it's difficult and I haven't spent the time to get good enough to beat it. I've beaten Castlevania Chronicles, the arranged mode of Castlevania Chronicles. Can I? Oh my god, I don't know how to get up there. I am kind of confused. I don't remember. But I haven't beaten Castlevania X68000. Vampire Killer is absolutely brutal. I would just skip that one. Oh, but it'd be kind of a bummer to not do all of them. There's also Lords of Shadow 2, which I haven't finished, and Curse of Darkness. I don't remember if there's some trick to this, or if I just have to be... You just have to be careful with base jumping, I guess. It's kind of annoying. Can I make that? I feel like I can go up there right now, but maybe not. Maybe not. Now we're nearing the cutscenes. I don't remember where the edge of the gravity field is. Right here, right. This is the little red area that is the barrier. The boundary. Oh, I believe this is the last save point before you enter this section. Yeah, and there's 6 minutes left of this video. So I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and start this section. If I do Castlevania, I probably won't do all of it at once. Crash should be fun. I would just do the main series of Crash, at least at first. In Kingdom Hearts, I don't know if I would do timeline or release order. If I do Crash, though, I won't just do 1, 2, 3, 4. I really like Wrath of Cortex and Twin Sanity. I love them both, actually. They have issues, but I love them. And I quite like Crash the Titans, actually. Mind Over Mutant, I like. It's got some issues. Look at this, bro. Look at this thing. I don't know if you can recognize anything from that. Probably not, but it's a thing. Looks cool. That's right, it's Nightmare! He controls gravity just like he does in Fusion. Any shots you fire will get pulled down to his fusion generator down there. Your goal right now is just to disrupt it by shooting at it. That'll break the field, and then you can hit his face with a super missile. Oh, that's right, because we're freezing it. Forgot that's what we were doing by shooting at it. Ah, you bitch. Nice. I mentioned sort of somewhat subtly in my Fusion Let's Play that he was in this game. He went by in the background, I said, that's a thing that's in Other M as well. And it's cool that he's here. It doesn't really make sense. There's another thing later we'll get to where it's sort of a fan servicey thing that doesn't, like, exactly make sense. Because obviously, if this is the same thing, then it must survive this encounter. It is a fun fight, though. I actually quite like the fight. It's a good demonstration of how powerful super missiles are. And the way he messes with gravity is fun. I don't think it's quite as much fun of a fight as he is in Fusion. But still quite cool. I don't know, my eyes are bothering me. I guess it's just because I'm getting tired. I might actually... I was considering just staying awake until my test, but I might take a nap. It seems dead. It is fun that it's here, though. Why is that? It's weird to see that thing there, but that's a fun fight. Logical or not, it's fun that it's here. And I've lost control. Is there another save room? I don't think there is. I don't like the little pointy bit jutting out in the bottom of our own cannon. I don't like how tiny the end of the cannon is. I'm real picky. Oh, there's a save room. Alright, I think this is actually where I'm going to end this. There was more gameplay than I thought there was, and I don't really want to start this cutscene now because it's going to be quite long. I will finish my thought, though, with Crash. If I played through Crash Bandicoot, I would do 1, 2, 3, Wrath of Cortex, Insanity, Crash of the Titans, Mind of a Mutant, and then 4. You can tell that I'm gesturing in silence because you can see Samus occasionally getting into concentration mode. Kingdom Hearts, I'm not sure if I do timeline order or release order. I'd have to think about that. Castlevania, I would just do pure release order, but I'd probably have to skip Vampire Killer. I don't know if I want to do that. I would eventually play all of them, though. I will, regardless, at some point. I don't know. Yeah. That'll be it for this video. The next one's going to start with cutscene after the intro, but I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching.